Ooh. Read carefully, Thomas. In 15 seconds a bird is going to hit your window. Your father is going to flip you off. Hey son! I'm here from the future, 10 years into the future, and I'm here to tell you that YouTube doesn't pay off. You're just wasting your life. What's the point of doing this? What am I doing with my life? Should I just kill myself? Nah. Hey guys, it's Thomas here. Now, this week I'll be talking about orange. No, not the fucking fruits. I'm talking about tear-sucking slice of life anime about time travel. So, please don't unsubscribe if I start crying like a little bitch boy that I am. The opening gives an extremely sentimental feeling for some reason. It's like they know about your struggles in life and just play on them. That music could be used in any sad point at your life. It's like nothing that sad even happens in it, it's just the music. I mean, listen to it yourself. I just can't. No, this is too much for me. Going to the next segment, please. Now, what I'm pretty sure that everybody's noticed here is that characters look kinda like dolls. They have the big lifeless eyes and are kinda built perfectly. That doesn't mean that they themselves are lifeless. Oh, not at all. That wouldn't tear on your heartstrings. Just that the animation differs from the norms a bit. It is very similar to Lovely Complex, and I enjoyed both of their styles. Now, before I go into spoiling what the plot is about, let's have a little rundown of the main characters. We have our main character, Naho. She's a caring girl who wants the best for everybody and is also kinda shy. And then we have Naruse, the new transfer student who seems to be an extrovert and very happy / go-lucky. Then our less developed main characters. Suwa, the redhead in the group who wants the best for everybody, even if it means costing him his happiness. Chino and Murasaka. I can't really take them separately because they are one of the less developed characters here. They just seem to be like normal schoolgirls doing average stuff and just filler. And Hagita, the nerdy guy with glasses. Yeah. So we have a pretty varying bunch set up to do something interesting. Thankfully, because I'm not that big of a fan, this isn't a typical run-of-the-mill slice of life anime as we can see from the very first episode. Oh no. Naho gets a letter from herself that's 10 years into the future. It predicts some pretty accurate stuff, like that there will be a new transfer student, what his name is, and even where the fuck he will sit. There's also a special note in it that says not to invite him to hang out after school. And I mean, so the message has been pretty accurate this far, so they invite him after school because fuck it. I mean, in their defense, the letter they didn't say why they shouldn't invite him. I mean, that's kinda stupid if you think about it, so they really didn't have any reason not to. All throughout the anime they actually jump between the present and the future. And by that I mean the present where they are school kids, and also the future present that's 10 years later, where they gather around and talk about the past. So you already know what has actually happened in the future present. That's kinda like spoiling the ending in the first episode. That would be like if in Harry Potter this would happen. You're a wizard, Harry. What? Also, Snape kills Dumbledore. Who the fuck is Dumbledore? And don't get me wrong, this isn't a time travel anime, this isn't like Steins Gate or something. No, that's not where the focus is at all. It's more like, you know how the future is going to be, and you know what choices lead to those conclusions. And although you know the future, it isn't that easy to change it. Many times Naho receives a letter saying that she'll regret something 10 years later on and she should definitely have done something else. But although the letter says it and she herself knows that it's actually a good idea to do it and put yourself out there, it's just not that easy because If you're a shy person, no matter what something or somebody tells you, you're not gonna change your personality on such a high level. This is really the strong suit of the anime, because you get like an inner battle in the characters. So the main plot revolves around Kakeru and Naho. Pretty much Naho falls for him, and then just starts writing about the missed opportunities that she didn't take and regrets. Like telling Kakeru that she shouldn't date another girl, or just hanging out with him more. But there's an even deeper meaning behind it. It's revealed in the future that Kakeru actually dies in the past, in the present, in the future. And that's why they send letters into the past to change it, to actually maybe make some difference in the past selves. And Naho tries to do everything that she can while still fighting her inner urges of shyness. In the middle they even start talking about time travel and the consequences that would occur. And it's made pretty clear that you can't change the past. Even if they would send the letters into the past, they would just create another parallel world with a different future. So it's kinda sad that no matter how hard they tried, the future selves can't actually bring Kakeru back to life. They can only change the future for the past selves. This is also pretty interesting in itself, because we get two different stories. One where something already has happened, and the second one where they go along the same path, but know what changes they should make for a better future. For me, Orange was really something new and enjoyable. If you didn't start liking it from the very first episode, then that's probably not for you, because it doesn't change throughout the anime. It is a typical slice of life anime, even though it isn't. Yeah, I know I'm stupid. But it doesn't focus on character development in a standard way. It already did that. It acknowledges it in the future parts of the episodes. It's more focusing on changing the characters from who they are in the current selves, and changing them from how they would act normally. The main thing is that the characters don't act unreasonable. They still retain their core personalities, and yeah, fucking really loved it. But those were just my thoughts on it. I mean, you can comment down below if you didn't like it and I'm just spouting nonsense out of my mouth. And also like the video, because that supports me. And I'll see you next week. Bye!